Monday, 25th of September 2023, and it's day 54 of my LionDiet challenge: beef, salt and water, which I'm trying to do for 1 year. Today I'm going to talk about some of the main benefits of the carnivore or lion diet. The first main benefit is clearer thinking. This is the one reported by most people who go on the carnivore diet, where after about only 2 weeks you will experience clearer thinking, better concentration, more optimistic, less brain fog, thinking better about your life in general because you're feeling that there's improvements. Second main benefit is of weight loss. Some dramatic weight loss has been recorded by many people during the first 2 weeks, which they say is excess water loss. So you can lose easily 10 pounds in 1 or 2 weeks by just switching to the carnivore diet. But the weight loss does continue, and if you stay with it, you'll eventually go down to your ideal weight. Same applies to underweight people with muscle growth. So I'll include that as my third benefit: muscle growth. It's highly reported by carnivore diet that people find it a lot easier to put on muscle. So once you go through the detox, the first stage, dog out on here, there she is. First stage where you're detoxing and you don't feel very well for maybe 2 weeks. Some people may not feel well for longer than 2 weeks. It could be a month. Normally you will see improvements within a month. Even after 6 months, you're still adapting. Skin and hair, big improvements in the skin. If you had skin rashes, they seem to clear up, especially if you quit dairy as well. Dairy seems to be a bad one for skin rashes, and maybe eggs for some people. But also the skin will feel softer because you're getting more protein. But not only that, like I mentioned yesterday in my protein video, you'll be able to digest the proteins better by giving up the plant foods and the fruit. So by being able to digest the proteins better, and you'll be eating more proteins, more digestible proteins in the carnivore diet, collagen will be more easily made. And you need collagen for the skin, elasticity, softness of the skin. It reduce wrinkles. Many people have reported looking younger, feeling younger. That's a lot to do with being able to digest the proteins and being able to make the collagen better. Actually, people have said it feels like they're getting younger. So that's a main benefit. Skin and hair. Hair loss is a sign of low protein diet. On the carnivore diet, you will regain hair. If you've lost hair in the body, like I did on my legs, the hair on my legs are coming back good. So, joint pain. This is a really common theme amongst people who start with the carnivore diet, is the experience of, or lack of experience of, any more joint pain. The joint pains clear up. I've heard many cases of people with gout who've overnight then, after starting carnivore, pretty quick, only after a couple of weeks, the gout has cleared up. Knee pains, arthritis pains, all getting better. It might not happen straight away, like some people are getting quick results. Like I say, everyone's different. How quick you get the results is different, and what type of carnivore, like no two carnivore diets are the same. Everyone's doing the carnivore different. And the strictest carnivore diet, which is just a lion diet of ruminant animals, preferably beef, these seem to have the quickest results. But overall, joint pains and arthritic conditions will clear up gradually. Like I say, different for different people. It could take months. Like a year, you could be cured, or you still might just experience some joint pains now and again, but overall, most people on carnivore are experiencing benefits from joint pain. Another benefit is improvements of the oral health. The gums. Loads of reports about the gums becoming healthier. People visiting the dentist and the dentist saying, what have you done? How have you cured your periodontal disease and your gingivitis? That's incurable. What have you done? And when they say they're just going on a carnivore diet, the dentist can't understand it. So what's happening? Why is the gums improving? It seems to be that with the lack of carbs and the lack of these toxins from the plant foods, which are burning the gums and eroding the teeth, the bad bacteria which is present seems to be replaced with the good bacteria which is beneficial to the gums, and the gums heal. You get nice pink gums instead of these red inflamed gums. And it's the same going on throughout the body, not just the gums. This is going on into the stomach, into the colon, all this inflammation is improving throughout the body. Another benefit, as I was just talking about the stomach, is stomach issues. Over and over, nearly every carnivore podcast which I watch, nearly everyone seems to be mentioning they had stomach problems, stomach pains, IBS, all different Crohn's diseases, lots of stomach problems. And on the carnivore diet, things are vastly improved. So many podcasts I've seen, and it's one of the main benefits is improved stomach and digestion. Exercise tolerance and muscle growth. Lots of people who eat in plant foods who get metabolically ill start to suffer from exercise intolerance. I suffered from this. I quit riding bikes. I was racing bikes. I couldn't do it anymore. I started to suffer this exercise intolerance where I was getting seriously ill after hard training sessions. So when you go on carnivore, your tolerance to exercise improves. Now, I'm not there yet. I'm still quite fatigued. I'm going through the whatever stage, still in transition or something, I'm not sure, but this is one very big common benefit which I hear from carnivore people is how improved they are with their exercise tolerance, the recovery from exercise, the personal bests in weightlifting or other sports. There can be a transition, adaptation phase of up to 6 months with this, but reported alongside it is that especially when doing weight training, the ability to build muscle is vastly improved. Now, I've also heard many reports and read many reports of people without even doing any training, weightlifting or anything, muscles seem to be getting stronger and growing a bit. I've experienced it a little. Now, I've seen a vegan who turned carnivore, and he went from 110 pound or something up to 150 pound, just switching to carnivore. I'm not sure if he said he didn't even train. I'm not sure. I can't say that for certain, but he found it so easy to put on muscle. Muscle soreness, which is included in recovery, and less injuries, which must be included in recovery. This is also being reported. So, this decathlete, he was getting injured a lot. He had stomach problems and everything. He's only young, early 20s, and he went carnivore and he slammed on the muscle. He's not getting injured so much now. He won a major event. He's moved up. Everything's improved. He's built muscle easily. like I'm talking about building muscle, he's slammed on the muscle. He's much stronger. He's getting personal bests in everything. His running times for 1,500 meters, he's doing great. So maybe for like marathon running, maybe for long distance running or long distance endurance, maybe Carnivore isn't so great. But obviously for the decathlon event, it seems to be perfect. Huge benefit being reported by majority of people on Carnivore is how calm they feel. So not just clear thinking, calm, happy, chilled out, cured their previous anxiety symptoms. So people who had bad anxiety, bad depressions, other mental disorders, but just by going Carnivore, all of a sudden the anxiety goes away. All of a sudden the confidence improves. All of a sudden they become more optimistic about life. They become hopeful. Instead of feeling rough and ill, and you know, when your body isn't well, you're going to feel anxious. What is wrong with me? What's wrong with my mind? Your mind isn't well. The body's sick. The mind becomes sick. You get all these anxieties. You don't feel very well. On the Carnivore diet, when you're feeling better, you become optimistic, much more proactive. Like when you're young, you're full of ideas about what you're going to do in your life and plans for the future. And you know, you might join you might want to be a plumber. You go on a plumber's course and you become active doing things. When you get older and you get iller and you get more depressions and stuff, you don't feel like doing anything. You just feel hopeless, worthless. Being more proactive, coming up with more better ideas, plans. That's a big benefit that a lot of people are finding. Another benefit is testosterone increase, estrogen for the women, hormone increases. For everyone who's on the Carnivore diet, all the hormones needed. If you check my yesterday's protein video, I go into the hormones more. Testosterone increase. That decathlon went from 700 up to 1,100 or something, really high, just from eating Carnivore. Other people I've heard who had very low testosterone, the testosterone went much higher on Carnivore. So I've heard that as a big benefit. It's not so widely reported as most of the benefits I've heard, probably because not everyone is having the blood tests to show it before and after. But for those who do, there is quite a lot of evidence out there showing that it is improving testosterone. So it's like a healthy steroid, which is legal and free. How much would people pay for steroids? There we are. All you've got to do is go Carnivore. Now, like I've said, not so good if you're eating plant foods. So if you're watching this video and think, well, I don't want to go completely Carnivore, I think I'll just have some fruits and some veg. It's not so good once you put the plant foods in, because they've got these antitoxin, anti-nutrients, which are interfering with the absorption of things and messing up with hormone productions. These plants are there to defend themselves. We are the predators. They don't want us to feel great from eating them. They want us to feel rough and ill. And it's like with drugs. If you take a drug for the first time, tablets for anxiety, tablets for depression, but you feel rough when you first take them, and the doctor say, no, take them for a few weeks. They don't start to work until a few weeks. Have you ever wondered why that is? Why that is? It's because when you're feeling bad, first of all, it's because they're not good for you. After a few weeks, then you start to get used to them. The body has to defend itself against these toxins. The tolerance build up. Doesn't mean they're good for you just because your tolerance is built up. It's still terrible for you. I noticed every time I was introducing plant foods or fruits or any type of grains or any type of wrong oils, I'd feel terrible. Now, it's not a bad thing to be feeling terrible. It just means your tolerance has gone away. You don't have any tolerance to these plant foods any longer, which you used to have. It doesn't mean you've become weaker, your body has become less healthy. It just means you haven't eaten them for a long time, so your tolerance has disappeared. And now you can realise how bad they are for you, fully. If you don't eat meat, if you give up eating meat, like vegans do for a long time, and then they introduce meat again, maybe after 5 years or however long, do they feel ill at all after eating that meat? You never hear that, do you? What you hear the vegans say, they are desperately in need of that meat and they feel amazing after eating it, or after eating an egg. There's no ill feeling from not eating meat for a long time. But if you haven't eaten vegetables for a long time, it's a different story. It's just pretty obvious really what's going on there. Another main benefit is sleep. A lot of people, before they started carnivore, was having insomnia, unable to sleep, having bad sleep in the night, only being able to sleep a short while, waking up throughout the night, not getting a good sleep. Is it called sleep apnea, where the breathing goes funny during the night? They're having problems with their breathing. All sorts of problems with sleep. And waking up, feeling like you haven't had any rest, feeling like you haven't been to sleep, even if you have. A big main benefit, which I've heard a lot of people talk about also, is with the girls, is they'd lost their periods. On a sad diet, eating too many plant foods, the periods went away. You might not have had them for years. They go on carnivore, and the periods come back. This has to be the only diet in the world that can do that. People are demonising meat. If your period's gone away, that's showing that your health is in decline badly. Money-saving benefits of a carnivore diet is one of the ones I hear loads of people talk about. Getting off the medications. Not just getting off the medications, but people who have been booked in to have surgery on joints that have been so bad that they can't hardly walk, so they need to get surgery on their knee or something like that. By going on the carnivore diet, the knee will heal up, or they're going to get surgery on their thumbs, and their thumbs get better. Sean Baker talks about this a lot. You listen to his videos and podcasts. He was telling patients, try the carnivore diet now before. It'll help your surgery anyway, if you go on the carnivore diet. But try it beforehand and see how you are. And people were doing that then. And they were coming back and saying, Doc, it's not hurting anymore, I don't need surgery. The mindset of the medical institutions, they didn't like him persuading people not to have the surgeries. Where's the sense in that? Oh, they just lost a huge payout, obviously. So that's a big one as well. Right, I'm struggling to think of more. There's one which I've heard quite a lot saying about eyesight improvement. So by going carnivore, they can see better, they can read better, their glasses, prescriptions is changing. I haven't experienced that yet. My eyesight's still not great. I hope to experience that one. That would be fantastic. But that's all I can think of for now. Carnivore benefits. If you like this video, give it a like, because otherwise it won't get as popular. But also, if If you can think of any more benefits, can you please comment on the video? So then I can do an update on this benefits of the carnivore diet in the near future. Give me a comment of what benefits I've missed out. I've probably missed a few. And I'll include them in my next video. Also subscribe to me. If we do all these three, I get more popular. The more popular I get, the more I improve on the LionDiet, the better videos I can produce. So it would help me greatly. Anyway, I'm going now. Thanks for watching. Bye.